Good morning one and all, this is Anshadas here. Today we are going to learn about quantifiers in determiners, okay? And here we are going to learn how far these quantifiers are going to judge our topic, okay? And if at all we go for the definition, like it gives answers in two possible ways. So here, so far we have been learning from noun to verb, verb to noun, and an address directly giving complete information about the ownership of the article or a man or certain places. But it is not like that. It is providing us two ways to give answer. So how it is possible and how it is being made possible, let us see, okay? And if at all we see, like first example, milk is much better to tea. So this is a universal truth. Even I take milk in the morning. What about you? So here, as the statement runs like that, milk is much better. The word much is going to tell us, it is going to describe about these quantifiers, okay? So it is nothing but the milk is much better to tea. When you come for an monologue explanations, that the tea is much better to, the milk is much better to the tea. It's like, okay. And if at all we go with the second example, like add a bit of patience. So it is nothing like add a bit of patience to your angry. So what happens when you are very angry? If at all you add a bit of patience, automatically you'll be coming down. I think you got my point, yes? And if at all we go with the word like a bit of is nothing but showing us the quantity. So it is less like when you are much angry, a bit of patience in that angry will make you down and the situation will be cool down, okay? And if at all we go with the next example, it is a great deal handling them. So when we are describing the situation, what did you do? How did you do? Oh, it's a great deal handling them. When we are talking to a very hyperactive students, when it comes for the hyperactive students, generally we have kinds of students, that is idle, gifted, and hyperactive, active, so average, below average, slow learner. So all these are there. But when it comes to the term of an hyperactive kids, some 10 kids are there, it's enough. It will kill all the 24 hours running back of them. So there we can use, generally children are in the home during this lockdown, and usually the parents can go down with this statement that it is a great deal handling my kids, like, okay? And if at all we go with the fourth example is like that, there are many oranges on the tree. So it is giving the information that you can also tell according to your mentality and opposite person's approach, how many oranges are there on your tree? Oh, very few are there. Even a few also can be added under the quantifiers. So then we can say, why? Because the few is the opposite word for many, okay? I think you got it. There are many oranges on the tree. This is the first answer where you can give, and the second possibility is that there are only few oranges on the tree, okay? So these quantifiers are nothing but giving us the two way to lead our life, okay? I think it's quite clear to you. If at all we go with this last example is like, these days are more hard to drag. So this is a universal truth we can use in the present situations. We can tell how are your days going on in the lockdown. Oh, it's too hard. All the time wearing a mask and wearing a gloves to the hand, 24 hours using the sanitizer. If at all we are failing to use, keeping a thought in our brain, oh, did we do or not? What did we touch or not? So these are the mental tensions. And when we are going to give a handshake, and in cross, if at all they give a handshake and we forget to rub it with a sanitizer, all these things are giving extra tensions for our daily schedules, okay? Running to a schedule is only a task, and maintaining all these physical perfection is another task. So both can be balanced only if at all we are 100% sure and unconscious only. Little bit of unconsciousness it is leading further danger to the life. So these statements are the easy and formal